Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is fiber to fabric. As I said you at the end of the last chapter that today we are going to start a new chapter. So on that notice, the main topics that we have to deal with this chapter will be importance of clothes, types of fibers, wool, wool mark, and about silk. This will be the main 5 topics of this chapter. We are going to deal with this. So today first we are going to read about why the clothes are needed to us. Is there any importance after such type of clothes? We know that clothes protect us from heat, cold, rain, dust, and insects. We wear clothes suited to the weather. Loose, light colored clothes or cotton clothes, we are saying, are the best for summers. They absorb sweat and allow air to pass or circulate so that sweat evaporates. So, this is the first, we can say, advantage of wearing clothes. According to the weather conditions, here we are wearing such types of clothes. Like in summers, we used to wear loose or light colored clothes which prevents or which absorbs sweat from our body and allows to circulate air from outside by evaporating sweats, and makes us feel cool. Then again in winter, what happens? We wear thick dark colored clothes made up of wool, fur, and leather, which provide us warmth. That both the conditions are clear to you. There is no issue that you can not understand. You know very well that in summers you like to wear just a thin, loose colored or light colored clothes, so that makes you cool. And in summer you used to wear, in winter, we used to wear dark colored clothes made up of wool, so that can make you feel warm. Next comes made materials from which clothes are made, etc. Or we can say example like cotton, wool, jute, and nylon are fibers, but leather is not a fiber. You know very well that from this we are getting from plants, but leather we are not getting from plant. Leather is usually, we can say, are prepared from animal skin. So those fibers which are obtained from natural sources, that is plants and animals, these are therefore known as natural fibers, because we are getting naturally. There is no use of chemicals and nothing, so we can say that these are natural fibers. Synthetic chemicals are also used to make fibers, and they are not natural fibers. They are known as synthetic fibers. Example, nylon and rayon. That is, up till now we have studied why the clothings are important for us, what are natural fibers and synthetic fibers. But in your previous class, you have learned about fibers from plants such as cotton and jute, and in this chapter, you will learn about the 2 fibers obtained from animals, that is, wool and silk. This chapter mainly deals with the wool and silk, how both these fibers are obtained, what are the importance of these fibers, from which type of animals they are going to prepare, what type of different animals from where we are getting, that are we can read out that in different countries also, from outside also countries we are getting wool. So what are that important? So now the very next topic comes is of wool. It is commonly obtained from the hair of sheep, goat, yak, camels, and rabbits, and these animals are therefore called wool yielding animals. you know very well, as we are saying that from which type of animals we are getting milk, we used to call it milk yielding animals. Same in that manner, those animals which provide us wool, like that sheep, goat and yak, they are called wool yielding animals. Now it is clear from you by our side that why we call them wool yielding animals. All these yielding animals all these wool yielding animals bear hair on their body, and it is a good fiber for making fabric. What are the importance, or we can say what are the advantage of clothing made up of wool fiber? Wool is soft and provides warmth. Wool is soft and provides warmth. Wool is resistant to fire. Wool absorbs a good amount of water without getting damp. Fourth, the air spaces between the wool fibers create an insulating barrier which prevents body heat from escaping. These all are the type of fibers which just create a way, or we can say a barrier between the cloth and the body, which prevents body heat from the body heat to escape from body. Wool has elasticity and wraps well. It is easy to wear it out, and it's have a way of elasticity, that it electricity, not electricity, it's elasticity, that we can wear it easily. So these are the advantages of wool, and why the wool is made up of animals, which type of animals we have mentioned in this, or we have studied in this para. Now the wool which we are getting from sheep, what are they, why they are different from other animals? Because we are going to read about wool getting from different animals. Each animal which provide us wool, they have a different quality. But what is the difference we are going to read about in each and every type of animal, from where we are getting much got like that. Sheep are reared for their wool, mainly in dry lands with low rainfall. So ships, you know that where the rainfall is less, there you will be getting a more number of ships, usually in the dry lands. The next comes the thickness, the length, the shine, the strength and color of the fiber determine the quality of wool. The hair coat of the sheep has two types of fiber. First, the coarse beard hair, and the second is fine, soft under hair that is found else close to the skin. So these all are the qualities we found in that wool, in that type of wool which we are getting from sheep. It is this soft under hair that is used to make wool. The soft under hair which we are finding, the second one is the one which we use to make wool. So in account of this, we can see there are 6 important wool yielding breeds of Indian sheep that we are going to read in the next table, in the form of table I have shown here. So these all are the important sections, we can say, or are the important parts that determine the quality of wool. Means if we are getting such important qualities in that type of wool, that means they are the best. And the hair coat of the sheep has two types of fibers we have already read about, that is the coarse beard and the screen under hair, the soft under hair. That is the most important part of wool from where we are preparing wool. Now there are 6 types of important wool yielding breeds. First breed is Bakharwal, and the quality of the wool is woolen shawl we can see, and the state from where we found is Jammu and Kashmir. This is a kind of wool yielding breed. Second is Lohi, and the quality of wool is superior, and the state where found is it's Rajasthan and Punjab. Third is Nali, and that is the quality is carpet wool, and the state where we found is Rajasthan, Punjab and Haryana. Fourth one is Rampur Vasar, and the quality of wool is brown fleece, and the state where we found is Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh. Fifth one is Patanwadi, and the quality of wool is Hosier, Gujarat, the state where we found. Last is Marwari, the quality of wool is coarse wool, and the state where we found is Gujarat and Rajasthan. So these are the 6 different types of wool yielding breeds where we get. These have also one of the qualities and the different types of state where we get from such wool. Now in India, sheep are reared in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim. Rearing of sheep for wool is also one of the main occupation of the people in the state of Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Gujarat. So after reading out the wool from sheep, we are getting such different types of qualities of wool we can find in many states, that for wool only the sheep are reared under their observation, so that they get most type of wool so which they can prepare hardly. And in the hilly regions, the rearing of sheep is so much that there becomes the main occupation for them. It is also a part of their occupation that they are preparing wool from the by rearing sheep. The best wool comes from the International Wool Secretariat, that is IWS member countries, that is Australia, New Zealand, South Africa and Uruguay. Means not only in India we are getting wool in many states, countries, like we have read out Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir, Rajasthan, Uttarakhand, but also from the internationally also we are just we can say import wool, that is the best from the International Wool Secretariat countries. They are where like that they are also rearing sheep in a number of or in a large number of tracks, like that Australia, New Zealand, South Africa and Uruguay. So here we complete today only a portion of the wool section, that is only from sheep, whatever the conditions, whatever the type of qualities, what different types of sheep yielding or from the where we are getting wool, we have read out what are the leading countries of sheep that we can see or that we can have learned today. But in the next topic, what we are going to study, that wool from other animals. It may be 4, like that goat, yak, sheep, camels, that we have just read out in this today's lecture, how they are getting, from where we are getting, from which countries we are getting most, we are going to read about that. Then important steps for preparing wool, what are the following steps which are needed to prepare a wool into a good fabric, that we are going to read. And the wool mark, if the cloth is a wool mark, and it is an important to prepare a main logo for the company to just make it understandable to their customers, that what we can say that a type of clothing prepare, like that such topics we are going to read about in our next topic. Now on this today's lecture, I have assigned you some work, that is question number 1, name 2 types of fibers, name any 2 animal fibers, which part of sheep has wool, and name some leading countries in India where ships are reared and from where the best wool comes to India from outside or internationally. So this will be up till this we have completed here, and this will be your assignment that you have to do it after reading out your lecture carefully. And other topics which we are going to deal on the next day with the next lecture, I have already mentioned you, and it will be on for the next. So just thank you for today and have a great and nice day. Thank you so much. As we have completed today's topic and I have assigned you work, apart from this, there are some more important word banks which is related to this chapter, and that are too important to remember you with the particular words. Like that, what does the fabric or woven material from fiber? Shearing means removing of coat by cutting off closely from a ship's body. Sericulture, the production of raw silk by raising silk worms. Scouring means the process of washing the sheared wool. Cocoon, a silky case spun by the caterpillar of silk moth around its body, and reeling, careful and delicate unwinding of the silk fiber for the cocoon. So the some of the we can say important steps are there which we are going to read in our next lecture, but this must be known by you, and these are very important part of our chapter. So you should revise and learn at your home. This will be a helpful to understand you this chapter. I hope that today's lecture which we have discussed with you is clear to you. Somehow, if any portion or any part if you are not getting, you can put in your doubts and I will solve it. And it's better, I think, that you can do, and there is nothing that can be understandable by you. All the things are very much clear, because why do we need clothes? What are the important of clothes? Then what are natural fibers? What are synthetic fibers? That is cleared by you all. It's easier to understand in a form of definitions I have explained you. So there is no doubt, there must be no doubt that you can ask me. Secondly, the ones wools which is we have read out from ship is also clear, because in this topic we have dealt with the main areas, or we can say main countries from where the wool is rearing and we are getting such, and what is the quality of wool that we are getting. So that much we have read out today, and in the next topic we are going to deal with the other animals. I have said you previously also, and now also I'm going to say that only, that in the next lecture when we are going to start, it will be from the other animals, that is from where we can get more wool with the different qualities wise. Okay, so just for today, just do the assignment and this word bank revise, and I will be just looking after you or deal with the next lecture. Thank you for today.